Bank of America Stadium will be our location for this good one between Tampa Bay and Carolina. We'll now go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for our call. Guys?
Well, the weather will be perfect for today's game. Tom Hammond here. Beside me, as always, Chris Collinsworth. Chris, what are your thoughts on this rivalry game?
I tell you, this should be a good one. The fans are excited. The coaches are excited. Heck, I'm excited.
Breaks a tackle. Their offense will step onto the field for the first time, hoping to come away with some points on this possession. The Panthers go with the I formation. They'll throw on first down. Strong throw. He's dropped at about the 47-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Regular. You go, no, stay down. Freeze it.
They give it to the tailback. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. Williams gains 8 yards on that play. Delhomme is lined up under center. 3 receivers split out.
Regular. Game 20 press. Game 66. Right.
They'll give it off here. Hit and drop behind the line. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Looks like 3 wideouts this time.
Regular. 188.
Gets the pass off. So they get a first down on the play, and that was a very nice catch.
If you have receivers that can make catches like that, it is just almost impossible to defend. As a quarterback, you just throw it to the open spot and know that guy can go get it. What a play.
180. Hey, watch this, man. Let's hunt then. Let's go.
They go with the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
No completion that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. The defense is in the 3-2-6 defense.
180. 180. Check 66.
Back to pass. Short pass to his left. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. Spurlock fields it at the 3. He's hammered at the 27. Now we'll see how the offense responds as they come onto the field for the first time.
All right, your defense just gave up a field goal, but that really doesn't change anything offensively. You come out, stick to your game plan, do exactly what you planned on doing here.
First down, looking to throw. Brings it in. Tackled at the 47-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
Here we go. 390. 390. Here we go. Down.
Graham gets the ball. And he's crushed at the 47. He lost some valuable yardage on that run.
And typically you can tell if a counter is going to work or not based on whether those offensive linemen are able to turn the corner and start going up the field. If the penetration hits those guys in the backfield, very seldom will the counter work.
Back to pass. Fumble on the play. Lewis grabs it up. And that fumble recovery will put an end to their drive.
And there's nothing that frustrates an offense or a head coach more than fumbling. You know you're going to give a couple of interceptions, a couple of issues during the course of a game, but you hate to see those fumbles.
On play action, huge pressure by the defense. That guy just took a huge hit on that sack. That's one of those plays where you're glad to see him walk away.
This quarterback's a tough guy, but man, you don't ever want to see your quarterback take a shot like that. That kind of a hit can really change the complexion of a game.
Looking to throw. Rifles it to the middle. Off-target pass. Risky throw right there.
Boy, the quarterback has to be a better decision maker than that. There's no way he was going to get that one in.
Delhomme lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. He drops back to pass. Guns it left. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. The punter's going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. He punts it. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They'll give it off here. Brought down at about the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. He's looking to throw. And he goes down. And that blitz worked to perfection.
As a quarterback, you understand where your protection is and what you can protect. If you can't protect a certain side, you have to throw it hot. That time the quarterback missed the hot read and paid the price.
Garcia dropping back. He throws a bullet across the middle. He's dropped at about the 39-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Drops back to pass. Throws it. Intercepted. He's brought down at the 34. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
First down now and 10 to go. Delhomme lines up under center. They'll come up in an I this time. Drops back on first down. Makes the reception. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
But you'd never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
Here's the give. The defender gets him to the ground. Williams picks up 2 yards with the carry. It's second down and 8 to go. Williams lines up as the single back. Looking to throw. Short throw to the right. It'll be first and goal. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Little handoff. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Just about 3 yards there.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Throws it short. Tackled at the 3. That play-action pass didn't fool anybody. It's 3rd and goal from the 2. A score here would make this a 2-possession ball game. Sets up the play action. Makes the grab. Just a superb effort there to find the fullback for the score.
All the great athletes out there on the field, and they throw it to the fullback for a touchdown.
This should add the extra point. Kick is up, and the point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Spurlock from the 6. He's hammered at the 26-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. The defense come out with 5 defensive backs this time. They give it to the tailback, and he makes it out to about the 27-yard line, and a pickup of about 2, and that will bring up 2nd down. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Again, he'll get the call. Dropped behind the line. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Setting up play action. Catch is made. What a shot! And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
Sets up the play action. He tries to scramble, and the defense has a heavy rush. Brought down right around the 46-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Graham gets another handoff. He didn't get back to the line. Great read there. It looked like the defense knew the counter was coming.
And a lot of times in that situation, they read offensive linemen. And the minute you see those offensive linemen, sometimes even in their stance, sort of sitting back, you know the counter's coming, you can get penetration and make a play in the backfield just like that.
Fakes to the back. Past the line. He's dropped around the 47-yard line, and they get no push for the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. And they'll down it at the 5-yard line. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
He fakes it. He throws on the run. And he's knocked out at the 14. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. And with that run, his team will have a fresh set of downs to work with.
Nice hole that time by the offensive line and a good burst by the back to take advantage of it, pick up 6 yards and a first down.
And they'll run him again. Tackled around the 30-yard line. 10-yard gain that time. That brings up second down. Second down and very short coming up. The backfield is in the offset I formation. He drops back. Falls incomplete. Hackett was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
Congratulations to the person seated.
Third down and short situation here. Ball on the 30-yard line.
You have won 2 airline tickets to a destination of your choice.
He fakes it. There for the reception. And they get him around the 40-yard line. You know, Chris, the tight end can be used as such a weapon in the passing game.
And I always find it surprising that tight ends typically don't get drafted very high, but when you think about the skill set, they have to be able to block like a tackle and catch like a wide receiver.
Williams off the left side. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. That'll be a 7-yard pickup. That'll bring up second down. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. 4 wideouts this time.
Regular. 188. 188. Numbers. Yeah, we see that. Red ball.
Delhomme will look to pass. With the catch. He's tackled right around the 44-yard line. No trouble airing it out. That gives him 100 yards already.
Not a bad first quarter, huh? And before the game, this quarterback was telling me his arm felt great in practice all week, so we'll see how he holds up for the remainder of the game.
180.
Drops back on first down. He's dropped, and that makes the second time he's gotten to it. And it's only in the first quarter. That's just amazing. Williams alone in the backfield.
Regular. Big play, D.
Delhomme dropping back. The pocket is collapsing. Delhomme will be dropped in the backfield. Everything seemed to work exactly how they drew it up on that one.
I don't think there's any play in football that's prettier than a perfectly executed blitz. If you time out the snap count, if you disguise it, if you don't tip it to the quarterback, you end up with results like that. Big sacks, big plays.
Rockets it. Comes down with it. Brought down at the 45. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
He punts it. Makes the fair catch. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll set up shop at the 11. First and 10. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Drops back on first down. Looking for a receiver. Tipped away. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
They go with a run. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go that time, as the defensive front got very good penetration.
And that's really the key to stopping the counterplay. Because with all those offensive linemen and the slow motion in the backfield, if you can get penetration, you can really disrupt the counter.
And they get him at the 18-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. He punts it. Robinson takes it at the 43. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
He's looking to throw. He's under pressure. The quarterback is dropped. What can they do to put a stop to this guy getting to the quarterback? And it's only in the first quarter. What a great start. Carolina sets up in the I. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Our score here, the Panthers 10, the Buccaneers nothing. We've got a 2nd and long situation. Ball on the 39. He drops back. Gets the pass away. Incomplete pass. That one could have easily been intercepted.
As a quarterback, you have to go through your reads. That was his first look on that play, and he shouldn't have stayed with it that long. That was a bad decision.
Ask for more details today.
He drops back to pass. They sacked him. He managed to get in there again. What's going on here? And that sack will bring up a 4th down as the offense couldn't get anything going on that series. Hilliard will be the return man. Gets it away cleanly. Makes the fair catch. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball from their own 28-yard line. The Panthers line up with 6 defensive backs. He's looking to throw. Rifles it to the right. He's tackled around the 42-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Play action. Looks for a man open. Batted away. Graham was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Garcia is under center. 2 backs in the I. Garcia drops to throw. Short throw to the left. He's dropped right around the 48-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
And they'll try and get the first through the air. And it's caught. He's brought down right around the 44-yard line. That pass is good for a 1st down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st down. Hit hard at the 48-yard line. It seems these days being a defensive end isn't just all about trying to run your blocker over to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, you see more and more of these guys that are a little undersized for defensive linemen, but they make up for that size and bulk with great speed and agility. If they can turn the corner, they can really make a difference in a game.
Layton caught that one for a gain of 7. So that'll make it 3rd down. Carolina lines up in a dime defense here. Back to pass. Looks down the field. Oh, and he drops it. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Punts it. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. DeLome lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Feeds it to the back. And they get him at the 23. Williams gains around 3 yards on the run.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Back to throw. He throws a bullet out to his left. Knocked out of bounds around the 32-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
He gets another carry. Cuts back, and he's dropped. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. They'll face second down and 10. DeLome comes to the line under center. 3 wide receivers this time. He's going to be tackled for a loss. That cornerback just made this offense look bad.
One of the tough things about trying to get a cornerback blocked is how athletic those guys are. If you're a fullback or an offensive lineman or somebody out in front trying to make that block, it's just tough to get a hand on those guys. They're quick.
Drops back to pass. Looking for an open man. Lack of concentration as it bounces away. And it'll be fourth down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Hilliard takes it at the 28. He's tackled at the 40. What happened to the coverage there, Chris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest. They were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that one.
Brought down around the 41-yard line. The fullback gets back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9. Ball on their own 41. Tampa Bay goes with the ace set here. Drops back to pass. Throws it. And he catches it. And they get him at the 43-yard line. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
He fakes it. He lost it. There's a scramble.
Let's go. Let's go.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
First down, looking to throw. It's completed. He's tackled around the 30-yard line. Troop only gains about a yard with that catch. The defense lines up in the nickel. Back to throw. And he's dragged down for the sack. And chalk one up for the defense on that play.
The best time to blitz is when the other team is trying to work the ball down the field. Your quarterback's going to have to hold the ball a few seconds. Not enough time there. You can't try and go down the field consistently against this defense. They're going to come get you.
Watch your ball, watch your ball.
Garcia set to go to the air. He throws left. He's brought down around the 35-yard line. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 12-yard line. Not much you can do on the return team there.
Great kick and even better coverage. Boy, it sure makes winning the field position battle a lot easier when you have special teamers like this.
Hands it to the back. He gets out to about the 15-yard line. Williams gets 3 yards on the play.
Gain of 3.
Williams lines up as the lone back. 4 receivers split wide.
Let's go, keep playing. Let's get it.
They give it to the tailback. He gets out to about the 18-yard line. Williams gets 3 yards on the carry.
Go, babe.
Big set this time with 2 tight ends.
Regular. Overload. 188. 188.
On play action with the catch. Brought down at the 35. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Regular. 180. 180. Let's go, G.
He gets another carry. And he's knocked out around the 42-yard line. Williams gains 7 yards on that play. Only one man back. Rosario motions to the right side. Nice play fake. Goes through his read. And he caught it. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Delhomme sends a man in motion.
Let's go left. Let's go, baby.
Sets up the play action. The pass rush got it. That's one way to disrupt the passing game.
Yeah, it's hard for him to complete a pass when he's lying flat on his back. Right now, you have to change strategies offensively. Got to get the ball out of there a little bit quicker. You can't allow teams to intimidate your offense with a blitz.
He drops back to pass. Gets the throw away. And it's intercepted by the backer. And a huge midair collision at the end of that one. 1st and 10. Graham is the deep back as they line up in the eye. The Buccaneers use motion. They give it to the tailback. They tackle him for a loss. They didn't find any success on the delay.
Well, the halfback delay is really one of those plays that you're dependent upon the defensive lineman really believing it's a pass and trying to attack the quarterback. That time, those defensive linemen, they didn't believe.
And it's completed. He's dropped about the 43-yard line. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Looks to pass. Short pass to his left. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception.
180. Who's right?
Give to the tailback. And they get him at the 29-yard line. The offensive line really got a good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. Williams has the deep back as they line up in the I. Delhomme gives it up the middle. Tackled at about the 35-yard line. He picks up 7. That will be enough for the first.
Oh, that's going to be a tough day for the defender in the film room after that one. Anytime an NFL running back can juke you like that and pick up a first down, it's a little embarrassing.
Back to pass. Throws left. Brought down around the 45-yard line. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
He drops back. Passes to his left. He's dropped about the 43-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
On play action. Completed. He's brought down around the 35-yard line. Just an incredible job to go up and get that one for a big gain.
Big play, tremendous catch there, and you really leave yourself exposed as a wide receiver when you put your arms above the head. But that time he showed a lot of courage going up and getting that one.
And they'll run him again. He makes his way to about the 28. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
Back to throw. Throws it short. He's tackled at the 22-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
Williams is the single setback.
Regular. 188. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Check. 66. What you doing?
Feeds it to the back. And they get him right around the 18-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. Third down, a couple of yards for the first. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. 2 minutes left in the half. The Panthers line up in an I formation.
Get that ball back. Hey, move that. Regular. Come on, baby. 180. Watch the square with the front. 3-7, pull back there.
Nice play fake. Scans the field. Phillips gets the interception. That one just cost them a shot at points.
And really, this quarterback is better than that. He knew better than to throw that ball. He just made a mistake. I'm just not sure what he was thinking there.
He drops back to pass. Dumps it out left. He's dropped around the 28-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Hilliard makes the catch for about 5 yards on the play. Good enough for a first down.
That's one of the things I think this quarterback does best. He gets the ball out of his hand quickly. They're a gain of about 5 and a first down.
First down, looking to throw. The pass is away. Oh, and he dropped it. Good job by the defender to knock the ball out of there.
And that was a good shot. As a receiver, you've got to know you're going to take some hits. You just have to hold on to that ball.
Garcia lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers wide this time.
Tiger. Toby 32, come on now.
He drops back to pass. And they're coming after him. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
Back to pass. Surveys the field. It's tipped and intercepted. To the 20. And he probably should have never thrown the ball.
You know, Tom, there are some plays that their coaching staff will tell you, listen, we lost. You know when you step back there and hit that back foot, we lost that play. Just don't make it a disaster. Throw that thing away.
They'll give it off here. He's tackled at the 2. A pickup of about 3.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Here's the give. He's hammered in the backfield. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Kicks this one deep. And he's drilled. What a hit. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. They come out with 3 wide receivers.
Here we go.
He looks to throw on first down. Down the middle. Pass completed. He's dropped right around the 42-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
First down, looking to throw. With the pass. Harris has the interception. That's 3 interceptions already. This offense has to do something to turn it around.
Well, it's easy to blame the quarterback, but all day we've seen pressure. We've seen these receivers covered. It has been a team disaster thus far.
Feeds it to the back. And they get him at the 41-yard line. Williams gets 3 yards on the carry.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Give to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
He kicks it off. Layton from the 5. They get him at the 32-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They give it to the tailback. Tackled at the 32-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Graham lines up as the deep back, I formation. Looking to throw. Short pass to his left. Brought down at the 39-yard line. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets them a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Looks down the field. Rifles it right. Brings this one in. He's brought down at the 42, and they pick up the first down with a pass to the tight end.
If you're going to try and stop a tight end from catching those types of balls, you have to get physical with him at the line of scrimmage. If you give him free releases, he's going to wear you out.
Drops back. Defense is getting pressure, and the defender intercepts it. To the 10. Makes a move, and he's in. Touchdown. What a huge turn of events on that one.
Not only was that a tremendous interception, but when he got the ball in his hand, he looked like he knew what to do with it. What a run.
They'll look to tack on the extra point. Point after is good. And here's the kick. Fielded at the 4. He's hammered at the 25. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. The offense will take over at the 25. Offset I formation in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Guns it right. Tackled at the 35. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
He drops back. Throws it out. And he's out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
Tampa Bay is going with the offset I backfield.
Tennessee. Come on, G.
On play action, they picked it off. He's dropped right around the 46-yard line. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
Williams on the give. Dropped behind the line. Disappointing loss there for the offense.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
180, watch the back, whoever got the back. Rush, close up. Hey, we got to watch the ball, y'all. Come on.
Give to the tailback. Brought down behind the line. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Passes the ball. What an open field tackle. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. So, it's 4th down. The Panthers are lining up to punt it away. Gets it away cleanly. He brings it in at the 14. And they get him around the 23-yard line. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
Play action. Makes the catch. Brought down right around the 28-yard line. Excellent poise under pressure on that pass play with the defense closing in.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
Back. He rolls right. He's there for the catch. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Here we go.
Garcia sends a guy in motion to the right. Looking to throw. Rolling right. Great protection. He's going to take off. He's brought down around the 45-yard line. He scrambled and picked up a couple of yards. 2nd down and 8. Ball on their own 45. 4 wide receivers set.
Here we go. Tiger. 190.
Looks to pass. He's dragged down on the play. You're going to have to figure out a way to block him or he's going to keep getting back there.
You know, I couldn't agree more. This is one of those guys that's sneaky fast. Even when I watch him on tape, he looks fast and he looks talented, but then you see him in person, and all of a sudden he's turning that corner so much faster. I think the same thing's happened to this offensive line. They weren't ready for this.
Back to throw. Throws while on the run. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
He punts it. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. 4 wide receiver package out there.
Regular. Check. 66. 180. Come on, go. Let's go.
Delhomme drops back. Rifles it left. And the pass is knocked away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
They line up in the I formation.
We're talking about bring it. 188. 188. Left 21. Don't lose your ball.
Here's the give. And they get him around the 34-yard line. That's a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd down from their own 34-yard line. Delhomme lines up under center. I formation behind him. Delhomme drops back. Fires it out. Is there for the catch. That was a big-time play by the receiver.
And talking to this receiver earlier this week, he told me he had a lot of plays in the playbook, and he thought he was going to have a big day.
First down, looking to throw. Throws out right. Almost picked. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
They'll give it off here. He gets out to about the 45-yard line. Gain of 2.
And you can really see the defensive play calling becoming a little more aggressive now. They're blitzing on passing downs, they'll blitz on run downs, and that can really put a lot of pressure on an offensive line.
He drops back, gets it off. He's dropped around the 46-yard line.
I don't know of any receiver in the game that entertains me more than Steve Smith. Yeah, he has the great speed and he has great playmaking ability, but how many times have we seen guys get hold of this little tiny guy and think they've got him on the ground, and Steve Smith just punches him in the mouth and fights him off and takes off down the field? I think he is an incredible talent.
Running back picked up about 8 on the draw. From the 38-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Carolina sends a man in motion to the right. Back to pass. And they're coming after him. There for the catch. Knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They'll lose about 4 on that play.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
Looks to pass. Throws a bullet. Rude bats it away. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Punts it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Single back formation. Fakes the run. Broken up. Second down now following the incomplete pass.
Must have a ticket. Those children under the age of 2.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20. They come out in a nickel. He drops back to pass. Surveys the field. He's going to run. He got 3 yards there on the scramble.
Gain of 3.
They line up at the 23. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Drops back. Passes to his left. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Gets it away cleanly. Makes the fair catch. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. They hand it off. Excellent open field tackle. He gains a couple of yards on the carry.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Back to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. And it's knocked down. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Delhomme set to go to the air. Drops the easy pick. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
He punts it. It'll go out at the 38-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. The defense lines up in the nickel. Flips it out short. And they get him around the 43-yard line. Hilliard caught that one for a gain of 6. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go from the shotgun.
190, 190. Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Pass is right. Pass is complete. And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Holding. offense.
That seemed like the right call there.
Yeah, sometimes you have holding and sometimes you have tackling. That looked more like a tackle.
Garcia is in the shotgun. He has two tight ends in the offense. Garcia drops back. Throws on the run. Knocked away. Layton was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. The Buccaneers go with the I formation. Looks to pass. Brings it in. Brought down at the 41-yard line. Looks as if they'll go 3 and out on this offensive series.
And that's embarrassing for an offense to get pushed around, to get manhandled like the defense did that time. You hang your head a little bit going back to the bench.
He gets it away. Makes the fair catch. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3 and out. Carolina lines up in a shotgun set.
180. 180. Kodiak.
Delhomme with the give. He didn't get back to the line. I don't think the offense expected the safety to come up on the ball like that.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
Watch the ball. Let's go.
They hand it off again. He's tackled at the 17. Williams gets about 4 yards on the play. Delhomme lines up under center. Only one in the backfield this time. Looking to throw. He throws it. And they get him right around the 26-yard line.
Tom, I really don't think there's a better competitor in the NFL than Steve Smith. This guy has always played with a little chip on his shoulder. He seems to be angry at the world a lot of times, and he takes it out on the football field. He is so quick, he is so tough, and he is so fast. I love watching Steve Smith play.
Makes the reception. He's dropped in the open field. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
And they'll run him again. He's dropped at the 32-yard line. Gain of less than a yard.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Regular. Red ball. Let's go. Back to the ball.
Nice play fake. Makes the grab. Tackled right around the 36-yard line. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes, but then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Big play that time.
Baker will kick it away, and boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. He fields the punt at the 20. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
Sets up the play action. It's picked. He's tackled at the 19-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
He drops back. Looking for a receiver. Catch is made. It'll be first and goal That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
They go with the run. He's brought down around the 4-yard line. A pickup of about 3.
Middle linebacker blitzed on that one, and you could see that the quarterback just didn't see it in time to audible out of that play, and let's give credit to the defense. They won that battle.
And straight ahead we go with the fullback. It's a loose ball. Defense falls on it. And the defense was all over that one.
Well, fullbacks are always going to be carrying the football in tough situations, and if they fumble it, it is almost always recovered by the defense.
They'll start at the 20, 1st and 10. Graham is the single setback.
Here we go. Tight. By 90. Right and blizzard. Get out. Run. Right. Close right. Get out.
There's a play fake. There for the reception. And they get him right around the 34-yard line. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
Here we go.
Drops back on 1st down. On the run, he throws it. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. Nothing wrong with that pass. He goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
Looks to pass. Throws it out with the catch. Tackled at about the 45-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
From the 46-yard line,
Come on, let's go.
Carolina brings in the nickel here.
Hey, watch the shot. Here we go. 398. Regular. Get out. Right.
Garcia is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Passes the line. And they get him at the 40. And he got about 6 on that scramble. So 2nd down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first.
Here we go. 190.
There's a play fake. Comes down with it. He's dropped at the 33-yard line.
I saw that. Wow.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
I always thought a defensive penalty was so much more deflating than an offensive penalty, because on offense you have a chance to make up for it. On defense, a lot of times it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
Here's the give. He lost yardage on the play. He just didn't have a whole lot of blocks to work with on the counter.
And you have to be able to get that counter play going. When the penetration gets there and it forces those offensive linemen to go back just a little bit deeper, it throws off the timing of the entire play.
Give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 16. Graham gains about 4 yards on the play. They line up at the 16. Carolina lines up in a dime defense here.
Tiger.
Garcia hasn't missed yet. Looks for a man open. Crosses the line. He took a shot at the 12. He scrambles and picks up 5. And it appears that the coach will keep his offense out there. The Buccaneers line up with 3 receivers, single back formation. He fakes it. Steps up in the pocket. Into traffic, and it's picked off. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
From their own 20-yard line. They'll go from the I formation. Give to the tailback. And they get him at the 21. Now maybe a couple of feet, and that will bring up second down. They line up at the 21. Delhomme comes to the line under center. Single set backfield this time. Williams gets the carry. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. They get 3 yards on the play.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
And this one looks like it will be against the defense.
Encroachment. Defense.
The defense can't keep giving up yards on penalties like this.
Yeah, it's hard enough in the game today with the rule changes to help the offense to stop an offense anyway, but you can't give away yards.
Regular. 180. 180. Pace. Numbers.
Handoff to the right. He's dropped at the 32-yard line. They had a tough time stopping them on short yardage.
Yeah, they stacked the line of scrimmage pretty well on that one, but just not able to stop them short of the first down markers.
I formation here.
Regular. 188.
On play action. He throws on the run. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Keep your head, baby. Keep your head. Go, Rambo. Let the hook.
It's the tailback. Tackled at the 40. Gain of 2, and so it'll be third down. The offense facing another third down here as they line up. Looks like 3 wideouts this time. They'll throw for the first. Gets the pass out. And they get him at the 49-yard line. So on third down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on third down tend to have nice, long careers.
He's tackled at about the 45-yard line. A pickup of 4. That brings up second down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 46. They'll go from the I formation.
It's coming out quick. Let's go, D. 188. 188. Let's keep him down here.
Gives to the back. Hit and drop behind the line. Big-time play by the defensive end.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he used his athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
Stewart on the handoff. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 22-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Let's stop. Bring 9-8. Bring 9-8. Rush. Get out.
Feeds it to the back. He's brought down at the 24-yard line. 2-yard pickup. That'll bring up second down. They line up at the 24. Garcia lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation. Looks to pass. They get to him. This has just been an unbelievable day for the defense. They've now recorded their 7th sack of the game.
The defensive coordinator had a great plan coming into this one. He knew his defensive front was better than this offensive line. He is attacked consistently throughout this game, and it has just been too much for this offense.
It's loose. Sears recovered it. You know, the defense is upset at that missed opportunity.
Turnovers can definitely turn the football game around, and that defense had a chance that time to make a big play.
Punts it. Robinson takes it at the 49. And they get him at the 40. Decent return there. He'll give his offense pretty good field position.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Throws it short. And he dropped him in the open field. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
Hard count. 180. Right. 180. Reload. Let's go. We're up. Hey, rush. Let's go.
Little handoff. He's dropped at the 35. Not a lot on that play.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Regular. 188. Red ball. Get you over there, baby. Let's get off this field, man. Hey, nasty.
Delhomme dropping back. Scans the field. He's tackled around the 24-yard line. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
He looks to throw on first down. Rockets it out. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
That's all we got. 188. Let's go. Go get it, baby.
They hand it off again. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. 3rd down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. They come out in the nickel. Drops back. Throws middle. It'll be 1st and goal. He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass. 1st down.
And you can tell there's a lot of confidence between these two guys. The quarterback has faith in these tough situations to go to that receiver and make big plays.
They go with the run. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
3 yards on the run.
Gain of 3.
Big play opportunity for the offense. It's 3rd and goal from the 5.
Get it back. Let's roll. Regular. 188. 188.
He drops back to pass. Passes to the end zone. And the Panthers are in for the score. He made the catch, and that was a great call. Who expected that?
Obviously not this defense. The last thing in the world you're thinking when the fullback runs on the field is that he's going to beat you for a big pass play. What a play that was, though.
And the point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick is away. Taken at the 5. Big hit there to bring him down. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. The offense will start at the 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Garcia lines up under center. Single backfield this time. Give to the tailback. Brought down at about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Surveys the field, and it's caught. And they get him around the 39-yard line. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
Here's the pass. Tackled at the 46-yard line. Some smart football by the quarterback on that last play, and he's now up over 300 yards passing for the game.
And this offensive line's been getting it done with pass protection. I don't care who you have playing quarterback. If that guy's back there getting hit, it is awfully tough to throw for 300 yards.
Throws while on the run. He's tackled at the 33-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Here we go. Let's go. Why not? There we go. Hey, play the run. You got it.
Brought down at the 33. Maybe a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 33-yard line. Garcia, 4 receivers lined up here.
Here we go. 398. 398. Left 21.
Fakes the run. Passes it out. And he made a great open field tackle. He gunned that one in there for the 1st down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Looks down the field, and he catches it. And they get him at the 8. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good game.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Well, that's just a big-time pitch and catch right there. The quarterback made a beautiful throw, but it was the route by the wide receiver that set it up. He was as open as I've seen all afternoon.
Extra point is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And now we will see the onside kick. Here's the onside try. Brought down at the 44-yard line. They just can't seem to catch a break in this one.
If you play the game long enough, you're going to play in a few games like this on both sides, but on the losing side, it's really tough. Really, at this point, all you can do is not quit. Go out there, keep fighting, and get ready for next week.
He doesn't get back to the line. They lose a couple there. That brings up second down. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Williams takes the handoff. He's tackled around the 44-yard line. That's 100 yards rushing for the day.
He's got a great center of gravity, so to tackle him, you better wrap him up. Otherwise, you're going to get run over.
They line up in an I. Hands it to the back. They tackle him for a loss. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first here.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
He drops back to pass. Gets the throw off. He's dropped around the 28-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain.
Nice play there. It's only 7 yards, but that's the kind of underneath throw that eventually opens up some throws down the field.
Back to throw. He throws a bullet out to his right. He's brought down right around the 40-yard line. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
First down, looking to throw. Scrambles for yardage. And they get him at the 48-yard line. 7-yard pickup on the scramble by the quarterback. Tampa Bay sets up in the I. 2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. Rifles it out there. It's completed. He's dropped right around the 40-yard line. That's a first down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter, maybe even go to man coverage.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
Here we go.
Garcia has completed every pass on this drive. Pass falls incomplete. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Let's go. Keep playing. Here we go. Tiger.
He drops back to pass. Gets the pass away. And it's tipped away. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
He's looking to throw. Looking for an open man. And he throws it away. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Here we go. Tight. 190.
Back to throw. Rolling right. And it's picked off. Not really been a close one, as our final score is the Panthers 27, the Buccaneers 7.